Welcome, Rangers fans, to another year of the Smithson Valley Coaches Show that we do midweek, each week, really throughout the school year, to kind of keep you abreast of what's going on in Smithson Valley athletics and the school in general. And so, as we've done in the past, we will typically kick it off with the football game from last week, and then we'll go to Melissa Miller, our assistant athletic coordinator, and Dr. Stacy Schneider, our principal, and they'll talk about other sports and other things going on around our campus, and then we'll bounce it back here and talk about this week's game. So that being said, we, as many of you know, we opened our football season, our 2025 campaign, last Friday night with a home game against Roosevelt, and got off to a big start, and and ended up pulling away, winning the game 62-6 to start our season 1-0, and got to play a lot of players here at home. So it was just a good night, good way to get the season started. And so as we typically do, we brought in our coordinators, our defensive coordinator, Coach Craig Worstifer, our offensive coordinator, Coach Josh Atkins, and we'll talk to each of them and kind of get some insight on what happened on their side of the ball. In this case, all pretty good. So let's start with the defense. Coach Worstifer, obviously just gave up the 6 points. I think that was on a misfire on a kickoff. So the defense pitched a shutout, got 3 turnovers. So what went right there?
Well, we talked all week about having a fast start, and I thought our kids did that. We had a good week of practice. They prepared well and went out and executed really well, I thought. Like you said, we got some turnovers early in the game. I was really pleased for that. We saw some drills that we do in practice every week show up on tape. Hunter got a nice strip on a tackle, and so I was just really pleased with all the kids. And like you said, then later as the game, we were able to develop some depth, get every kid a lot of playing time. Everybody was real involved and participated, and it was great.
Yeah, it was a good start. Like I said, 3 turnovers. Many of those came on the Roosevelt end of the field. So not only did we get the takeaway, it gave our offense a short field. In each case, they were able to go in and capitalize. And a lot of times that doesn't show up real well on stat sheet. You don't get a whole lot of offensive credit for that as far as yards. But, a 20-yard drive, or I think one time it was a 5-yard drive after a short field and a punt return. So, all that kind of shows up. And so just an outstanding performance against a team that had potential to be explosive, and just a great performance by our defense. Now, on the other side of the ball, Coach Atkins, 62 points. That's a lot. What went right over there?
I think to piggyback off Coach Worstifer, we were dealing with the short field almost all night, which always plays into the offensive hands. And I thought we started fast with our run game. Offensive line did a great job opening up some holes, and fullbacks and tight ends did a great job, and Pigler kind of put it all together with his running game. And then the other guys that rolled in, they're late in the game, just continued to establish off of what started fast for us, which was our run game. And then took opportunities in the pass game when they presented themselves. And I thought that we had a really fast start. It was a lot of fun to get a lot of guys in. And it's always good to do that early in the year and get stuff on tape and watch that and grow.
You bet. I think Caleb Pigler had 5 touchdowns. I think 4 rushing, maybe 1 receiving. We were pretty balanced, able to throw the ball and spray it around to a lot of guys. I think we had 7 or 8 different guys carry the football. I think we had 6 different guys catch passes. So just a good start. Kicking game-wise, Trent Amaya was perfect. Nearly perfect. I think we had 1 bad snap there that caused an extra point to go awry, but made all of his extra points, his kickoffs deep, pinning the other team back, and, the field position created by that, field position created by punt returns, blocked punts. What did we block? 2 punts, Coach Worstifer?
Yes, sir. We had a couple of blocked punts and a good return on one.
Yeah, we ran the ball back down to about the 4-yard line. So just a good team win all the way around, and moves us to 1-0. I think a reporter asked me after the game, what does that mean for us? And Right now, I think it means we won't go 0-10, it looks like. So other than that, we've got a lot of work to do still and got some big trains coming down the track. And we'll talk about that first train coming down the track when we get back. But as we said, we're going to take a break in the show right now, turn it over to Melissa Miller, Coach Miller, our head volleyball coach, athletic coordinator, and our principal, Dr. Schneider. And they're going to kind of recap what has happened and what will happen at our high school over the next week or so. So take it away, ladies.
Thanks, Coach. Welcome back to a new year. We have some exciting updates, but first, Coach Miller is going to just run us through the fall sports and where we are with those.
Yeah, we've got a lot of sports that got started before the school year and are in the heart of their season, so we want to give you a recap on those. Starting with water polo. We've got a new head water polo coach this year, Coach Small. Coach Duckworth is his assistant, and together they have done a fantastic job improving on the foundation that's been built the past couple of years. Our boys are currently 3-5 on the season, off to a really good start. We want to give a shout out to Logan McKay, who already has 45 goals this season. That's a lot. In eight games, which is insane. On the girls' side, they are 4-4, so they are off to the best start in program history. And shout out to Carolyn Falk, who is our goalie, who has 93 saves so far. I can't do the math that quickly in my head, but that's like close to 12 saves a game. That's impressive. Very, very, very proud of what's going on in our water polo program. Tennis currently is 4-5 overall and 0-2 in district. Coach Lalonde and Coach Albright are so happy with the way that the kids are playing. They've seen a lot of improvement and growth. We're just in a very, very tough district. So they look forward to rebounding tonight. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the Rangers have faced some very tough opponents and seen a lot of growth in the past couple of weeks. Cross country, we know coming off of the season that they had last year, the bar was high and these kids continue to meet it. Our varsity girls won the Chaparral Invitational a couple of weekends ago and are currently ranked number 1 in the state. No pressure. They were led by Aubrey Posey and Lily Koenig, who both ran their 5Ks in under 19 minutes, which is insane to me. Varsity boys finished 10th out of 33, so a great showing for them. Shout out to Luke Smith, who had a huge PR of a 16-minute, 12-second 5K. Again, nice. My brain can't can't even wrap around that. JV girls brought home 5th place and JV boys brought home 6th. So very good showing for our entire cross-country program as they get into the heart of their season. And then a little bit about volleyball. Our overall record right now is 18-8. We are 1-0 in district, and we just finished our tournament season. We had 3 tournaments over the past 3 weekends. We ended up in the gold bracket of all 3 tournaments, and we need to give a special shout out to Berkeley Bates, JC Owen, and Emma Fayomaya, who were each named all tournament, one at each of our tournaments. So very excited about the girls, the progress that's been made, and the way the girls have been playing.
Nice. Yeah. Tournament season, that's a busy time.
It is. Yeah. But we're excited September's here. We just get to get into district now.
So we want to just highlight a few things. As we start the year, for those of you who don't know, Comal ISD does an opening of school ceremony for all of our teachers, and we get together and we rally for the year. And this year we had a competition, and the Smithson Valley Ranger community won the competition. Yeah. So we want to give a special shout out to Judy Adams, who led us in our spirit that day. And then also to our other spirit groups, Tony Hankey, who is another theater director, our band directors, our dance directors, and our cheer, they all helped contribute to the celebration that day. So it was just a great time.
It was really a fun pep rally, get everybody excited about the school year.
So they did a great job to start us off well, so we're really proud of them.
Yeah.
And then we have some other sports coming up this week.
So this week, if you are in that mood now, football started, everything's going, you want to get out and support our Rangers, let's talk about what we've got coming up this week. Water polo on Wednesday, we'll host Kyle Lehman at SV. So the girls start at 4:30, and then the boys water polo will go at 5:30. They go right here at our pool on campus. They would love to see you there supporting them as they continue to have the most successful season they've had so far. Tennis, as I said earlier, heads to Bernie today for another very tough district matchup. So we wish them luck. And then Friday, they're going to take a small break in district and host a non-district game here at Smithson Valley versus East Central at 4 o'clock. So if you're looking to check out our tennis team, it's on our tennis courts here on campus Friday at 4 o'clock. Cross country this Friday, we'll head to Seguin for the Canyon Invitational. I'm sure we will have a great showing there, and we look forward to filling you in on that next week. And then, as I stated about volleyball, we are done with tournament season. We go into a very routine now, Tuesday, Friday district matches. This year we have a very interesting schedule. All of our Tuesday matches are away. Off campus, and then every Friday we are home. So with football not having a home game this Friday, if you're looking to find volleyball, we are hosting Alamo Heights this Friday. Freshmen and JV will play at 5:15, and then varsity will follow at 6:30. It is our middle school night. We are having all of our middle school athletes come out. It really is a lot of fun and something I think the little kids and the big kids look forward to.
Great community.
So yeah, it really is. Lots of opportunities for you to check out the Rangers this week, and then obviously Thursday night. So on that note, we'll head back to you, coaches.
Thanks, ladies, and congratulations to all of our athletes and students on their successes this past week, and good luck in the upcoming week. We've got a lot going on this time of year, and one of the other things we've got going on is our second varsity football game, and a different kind of week this week in a lot of respects. First of all, we play Thursday and not Friday. We have a Thursday 7 o'clock game against Brennan over at Gustafson Stadium. That game will be broadcast live on the Rangers Network. Will not be a pay-per-view this week. Be a freebie, so to speak. And as we said, on a Thursday. And unfortunately, we're playing Brennan. I don't know who scheduled that game, but I think anybody that's familiar with Texas high school football, particularly in this area, knows the history and tradition of Brennan. Has been a tremendous program for a long, long time, a perennial 6A power in this area. I've won their district championship the last several years. Usually deep playoff runs. None of that's uncommon. If you recall back 1 year ago, they dealt us one of our losses a year ago in a non-district game here at Ranger Stadium. So going over there on a short week, only got one less day to prepare for them, and they're very formidable. Won a big game last week over Reagan, and so they too are 1-0. And this will be a tall challenge. And Coach Westa, for their offense, they got a lot of threats, and they're very good at what they do.
Yes, sir. They're the thing that jumps out on film is how well coached they are. They execute extremely well. They don't make mistakes. They don't have any self-inflicted wounds. The quarterback is a dual threat kid that can run the ball as well as throw it. They have lots of receivers around that they're spreading the ball around too, and they're all very explosive. And they got a returning tailback from last year that's hit us for some explosive plays last year. So if you're looking for weaknesses, there won't be any out on the field Thursday. So it'll be a tremendous challenge for our kids, and excited for the opportunity to play a playoff caliber type opponent.
Yeah, there's no doubt, and we talked to our team. This is a kind of week, this is a kind of opponent that'll be in a huge district game or a playoff game, deep in the playoff. It's that caliber of play that we're getting ready to go against, so a big test. And a similar challenge on our offensive side as well, Coach Atkins.
Yes, sir, I would agree. Just watching their film, you can tell they're well coached. They've been well coached since I was playing here. I remember playing Brennan, and that's always been the case, those guys. And not only are they well coached, but they've got the talent to back it up. And so those two things combined is a tall task, a challenge that I think our kids are going to be really excited to accept and go out there and play. And so we're looking forward to that, and we're excited to put the ball down and play, and looking forward to a great week of practice and preparation for that.
No doubt, and it'll take everything that we have. It's just a good measuring stick game for early in the year. Obviously, win or lose, you're not getting ahead in the district race or playoff positioning or anything like that, but it's just a good idea of where we are. My guess is we won't like everything that we see. Hopefully we can like enough of it to where we have a chance to win the football game. But 7 o'clock Thursday over at Gustafson Stadium. I hope you're there. If not, you can watch it live on the Rangers Network. And we will be back next week to kind of recap that game and talk about the week ahead. Thanks for being on today, and we'll see you next time.